Hey everyone, just want to check and see if you can hear me right now. Would you mind typing in the chat if you can hear me? Anyone trying to look here real quick to make sure that we've got everything going? Hey everyone, can you hear me okay? All right, so Ronnie's going to be here in just a few minutes, and this is Alicia. I want to take a second to introduce myself to you. I am just going to start out the webinar for Ronnie real quick and just kind of go over what we're going to do today. So we're going to take some questions. It's going to be a Q&A regarding the course. So I'm hoping that what you guys can do is go ahead and start dropping your questions in so that we can kind of get some preparations. All right, I'm finally seeing that. Brandon, Mark, and Andrew said that you can hear me fine. Thanks, guys. And does anybody have anything specific that they want to cover tonight or this afternoon just to make sure that we go over? Because if you did and you want to go ahead and drop them in, I'm going to make sure that we get to cover everything. How's everybody doing so far going through the video and going through the course? Good, great. I see that Mark says everything's going good. Brandon, working through it all, going back to many videos lately, so much info to process. Yes, it is. This is like a completely new language. Even if you've been doing internet marketing for quite some time, you get in there and it's just an entirely new world. So let's see. Great. Very straightforward and easy to understand, especially since I had no experience. Really? So that is good to know, Andrew. So you didn't have any experience before and you're still finding it really easy to process and get into. That's awesome. So a lot of times some of this stuff is geared a little bit more towards the students that have been working through internet marketing for a while and they're just trying to kind of up their game. So that's really good to know. Have you guys been having anything specific come up as far as anything that you're trying to process or get through? Any questions that you have specifically that we can talk about today? We don't have the ability to have you guys. Actually, I can turn on your mics if you would prefer to talk it out as opposed to typing in. So let's see if I can do that. Hang on one sec. Or maybe we'll do one of you at a time. So Andrew, I've just unmuted you. Are you in a place where you can say something?
Yes, I am. Is my background music a little too loud? No?
All right, Andrew's not coming through, so Brandon, how about you? Oh, Andrew says, sorry, I don't think my microphone is working at the moment. No worries, Andrew. Was just gonna kind of pull you on and see if you had any specific questions, anything that you've been thinking about, or anything that you were trying to process. So,
Hello.
what about? And if you do, since your mic is not working, please feel free to go ahead and type the question into the chat and then into the questions, and we'll do it that way. It's no worries. How about you, Brandon? I've got you unmuted right now.
Can you hear me?
Are you out there? All right, we're gonna go to, can't hear anything from Brandon either. All right, let's go to Mark. How about you, Mark?
Hello, can you hear me?
I
Can you
wonder
hear me?
if this is actually you guys' mic's not working or if the system is not working properly. So, Brandon, yeah, it looks like it was working on my end anyway. All right, I'm gonna come back to you, Brandon. Hang on. All right, I've got you unmuted. Trying to figure out why I can't hear you. So let's see here.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, for some reason I'm not receiving your audio.
Huh, that's weird.
So, all right, we're gonna do this old school, guys. So go ahead and type in, and that's what we'll do. So, Brandon, if I can figure it out, and to the rest of you guys, if I can figure out how to let's see. Yeah, if I can figure out how to get you guys on audio, then and I can hear you, then I'll let you know. I'll be looking at that while we're proceeding. But all right, let's see here. FYI, I can hear everyone. Okay, so it's just me. All right, hang on. Let me see something. Keep talking, Brandon, for a second. Let me see if I can.
Sure.
Brandon?
Still working, or
There you go. I got it.
you can hear me? Okay.
I can hear, I believe it's Brandon because that's who I've got not muted.
Yeah.
So is that correct? Okay, cool.
Yes.
All right, Brandon. So yeah, so just since you're on here, do you have anything specific or that you're going to be
Lately,
asking today?
for me, I've been working through setting up Facebook pixels and kind of looking at the analytics of everything before really going any further with actually launching real campaigns, things like that.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're just really making sure that everything is processing properly. You're going to make sure that it's all set up really, really good to go
That's
before you
the
start tearing
idea.
into it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys hear me?
Oh, there's Ronnie right there.
Sorry
Yep, we
about the
can hear
wait.
you.
Sorry about that, guys. But let's get this going. I'm gonna just go right into some value stuff. I see there's 12 people on here, so we're gonna start doing this once a week. So bear with us, bear with me. If we're gonna figure out a good structure for this. The purpose of these weekly webinars is to go over some of your stuff, go over your campaigns, see how I can help you, how some of my team can help you with some of the with some of the pitfalls and some of the roadblocks that you guys are facing before you guys pull the trigger and start making money and get started. So basically, I think this is going to be mostly Q&A. But also I think this first session where it's really kind of me gauging where to take the next session and what you guys expect and want to see out of me, so I can really cater future sessions, future weekly sessions, to be as impactful and as high a value as humanly possible that we can possibly give you. So, is that fair, guys? If you guys think that's cool, just say yes. Good, good. All right, cool. Sounds good. Sweet. Yes. Right on. Okay, so I think the first thing is I'll just ask you what are your biggest frustrations, hesitations, fears that you guys are going over, and then just put it in the questions, and I'll just start with them one on one. Hey, can you turn the AC, by the way? Burning up in here. So I'll start with any questions. We'll start with basic Q&A, and then we'll take it from there. Like I said, I don't expect this first one to be perfect. Week by week, these sessions will get better and more structured once I know what you guys are looking for. Just trying to figure out what is safe to run in these days. Got an account ban. Okay, so that's a good question, and here's some stuff that we're working on right now. I'm having our attorneys do privacy policies. If you want, Mark, I don't know where you're at. If you want to paste your campaign inside the question or answer section right here, and I'll go ahead, critique it, and show you possibly or probably why you got banned and what you can do to keep it from being banned in the future. I tell you, Mark, it's something that as Facebook advertisers we've all struggled with. I've gotten a lot of accounts nuked, but over the years we've really learned what works and what doesn't. So really on your campaigns, you want a privacy policy. It's very, very important that you have a privacy policy. It's very, very important that you have a terms of service. So we're going to get you guys a really, really high-end terms of service privacy policy within this week that you can put on your websites. It's also important if we're running advertorials that you have disclaimers on your website. So disclaimer that's an advertorial, and just disclaimers on the bottom that you're not a legal group. I'll get you guys all of that within the next few days. So all the stuff you need to be completely compliant. Also, you can't use before and after photos. So if you're using these crazy before and after photos, that's pretty much immediately going to get you banned. But the biggest thing is I see that people do everything right is just the privacy policy in terms of service. So like I said, if you want to link mark your campaign, which one got you banned, and then we can critique it together, and I'll definitely get you some more details. Tracking campaigns, setting up pixels, and tracking as well. Okay, so tracking campaigns, we use volume. Setting up pixels. So I'm not sure what particular part of pixels are giving you problems. So I'll go ahead and share my screen right now. I'm not sure if you guys are. Let's see, dashboard. These. I'm not sure if I can share my screen. Change presenter. Okay, that should work. Let me know if you guys are seeing my screen or not. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Yeah, I just switched it over.
Okay, so here is, I'll show you, for example, how to install a pixel. So what you want to do is come over here to the pixels under assets. And this one already has a pixel created, but if you don't already have a pixel created, let me know if at any time you don't see my screen. But if you don't have a pixel created, it'll have just a green button say create your pixel. Okay. So what we want to do is it'll take you to this kind of looking page once you create it. If you've already created one, you just go over here to set up your pixel. So we go over here, copy and paste your code. Okay. So here's two things that we need to do. So I have a here's a website that I'm working on right now. So I'm going to do some live stuff with us building up this campaign. If you guys want to see how I built up this website, I'm uploading all these modules on the Facebook Ads Wizard, which you guys should all have access to. So I step by step exactly how to set up these websites. Also, if you guys just want us to set up your website for you, we have a done for you service. We're just not setting up, but I'm offering it to you guys now if you guys want to just jump on it. For $297, we'll get you guys set up with your whole website. So that's including content on your website, so you don't have to write all the content, and you don't have to do any of the. Basically, you're just set up, ready to go, ready to start making money. Because this is the stuff that keeps most affiliates and most people in this business from moving forward. It's the minutia and the details of putting this up. But since I have you here, I'll show you. I'll kind of walk you through it. So if you're already logged in, so most of you guys should know how to log into a WordPress dashboard. If not, refer to the videos on the Facebook Ads Wizard training module. So we're going to come up here to dashboard. Okay, there's two plugins that we need to install. Okay, plugin number one, I'll show you if I have them already installed on here. And again, if you don't know how to install plugins, all the training is going to be on Facebook Ads Wizard. Okay, so we need to install Facebook Conversion Pixel, okay, and Tracking Code Manager. Those are the two plugins that we use to install our tracking pixels. Okay, so for Tracking Code Manager, we're going to, once it's installed, we're going to come over here to Settings. Okay, and what we need to do if you already haven't already added one, what you see here, we have added one, is add new tracking code. So we've already added one here, so I'm going to show you this one right here. So edit page. So what we do here, you see this block thing? It shouldn't have, if you haven't already created one, I've already put my script in. So I'll show you how to do this. So this is where you put in the first script, is right here. Okay, so boom, you just copy and paste that script. And what you want to do is come down here, so make sure it's before body, track standard codes in your WordPress, make sure it's that. And actually, look, I messed up. In the whole website. So we want to make sure it's in the whole website. Good thing I checked. And then hit save. Okay. So another thing you're going to want to do is install this, what's called the Facebook Pixel Helper. If you're using Chrome, which you should be using Chrome, that's a extension that will tell you if it's installed correctly or not. So if you see here, it shows right here, if I click on this, it's installed correct. So you can just go over here, Pixel Helper, and it's right here on the Chrome Web Store. Boom, it takes a second to install, and it's actually offered by Facebook, so make sure it's the one offered by Facebook. And then that will get you, that will show you if the pixel is installed correctly. Okay, so now that we have the kind of site-wide pixel set up, now we need to set up our event conversions. Okay, so we're going to come back over here. So now we scroll down. So we got that part installed correctly. Now we come over here to number 2. We're going to go over here to event code. So here's a few different things. This is very, very important we get this part correctly. So there's a few different events that we want to optimize for. Okay, and because we're doing lead generation, there's 2 of them that we want to focus on, which is view content and lead. Okay, so ultimately what we want to do is get the lead. But so let's go back down to view content. All right, so we're going to go ahead and copy that to clipboard, and we're going to come back over here to your dashboard. Okay, so to your website. Yeah. What's that?
Lost your screen.
Okay, how long ago? Okay.
I don't know, 30 seconds.
Okay, can you guys, okay. Okay, can you still see it?
Yeah,
okay.
We're good.
Okay, okay. So now that we have that, so here we go over here to your advertorial. Now again, if you have our guys set you up with everything set up in it. So here's an advertorial. If you watch the $250,000 solar panel case study, this is the same advertorial that made us $90,000 in a month. I mean, come on, I really am trying to get you guys as close to money as possible. Okay, really, I'm showing you the way here. So we're gonna come. So I've made money with this exact advertorial, you know, and it's not beat up. Believe me, it's not beat up. People have been. I'll continue making money with this or a very similar version of this advertorial for probably a couple more years down the line. So there's plenty of opportunity to use this advertorial. All right. So again, if we get you all set up. If not, you can visit worldnrg.org, follow along, and you'll see it as one of the articles here. Okay. So what we want to do is that we have that other plugin installed, which was the Tracking Code Pro. Actually, I'm sorry. What we need to do now is install the conversion pixel. So we come over here to where the conversion pixel is insert code, conversion, insert Facebook conversion code on this page. And we come over here, back down, and what we're going to do is view content. So what we're doing is we're telling Facebook, hey, optimize for people that just visit this website, okay? So what we're going to do is take out the value right here because there's no value, and we're just going to hit update because there's 0 value to this. We don't, just them viewing content doesn't give us any value. So now I'd actually messed this one up before, so I'm going to undo this one. You won't need to worry about that, guys, but this is the better way of doing it, using these 2 different plugins. All right, updating. All right, so now when we visit the site, boom, we got that one, that page view, and then here's our advertorial. The middle class one's our advertorial, and so we have 2 pixels installed. The view content didn't load, wasn't sent to Facebook. I gotta look into that. I think it should be fine once we actually send some traffic through it. But let me just double check. Let me just paste it without taking the value conversion, see if that helps. I usually have my team do this, by the way, so don't feel bad if you're like, "Whoa, this is kind of complicated." I know how to do all this myself, but now where I'm at in my business, the same people that I have to ask you. I'm 100% sure it's done correctly, so no information. But see, this is why this is so important. I'm going to send this over to my developer, and I'll give you guys some feedback on what I did wrong or right. I think this probably is right. Just needs some more traffic to it, but we'll see. I'll have my developer take a look at it. Um, so that's why this Facebook Pixel Helper is so important to make sure it's done correctly. But just say I did it correctly. Okay, so what we've done is now we've created a pixel to optimize for everyone that views this article. So what you do first is we're going to go here to an ad account, a good ad account. You guys want to see some good ad accounts, some ones I spent some good money on. Okay, so we're not running this currently, but this is the same ad account we did a lot of money on. Okay, so let's see. Actually, we're going to go over here to audience. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay, so when we first create an ad, what we're doing is actually that's not is targeting just keywords. I'm going to show you. Gotta find the right ad. There we go. Here we go. So when we start, this is how we're. Is this cool, guys? Here, by the way, if this is way off, just tell me. If this is valuable to you seeing some of my some of my campaigns. That's perfect. Thanks, Ronnie. That seems very helpful. Don't see the screen. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, cool. So, and also let me know if you're not seeing the screen. So, um, what we do is this is probably one of our first ad sets that we started. So what we're doing is we're just trying to build our pixel. So what we're doing is we are targeting these specific keywords. Okay, so we're targeting solar energy, solar panel, solar energy on the specific locations that we're trying to hit. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. We're excluding digital marketing. So what that does is exclude people that might rip off our ads. So, however, this is how most people are also targeting. And this is going to be their most expensive form of targeting. So all we're doing is spending money that are people interested in solar to get qualified people to come and start filling out this pixel. So now what we're doing is we're not targeting these keywords anymore. Once we have about 300 to 500 pixel fires on this site, on this article, now what we can do is tell Facebook to now, instead of targeting these interests, target people. We're going to create a lookalike list of people that are actually interested and click on the ad to click on your article to read it. So it's going to lower your costs now. It's going to lower your CPMs. So now the next thing is, I don't think it'll work from here. Yeah, because it's connected through volume, but I'll show you from here. So now basically they click, this is where that site goes to, but if they click from here, they click right here to see if the zip code qualifies, they go to this site. This is the broker's site. I don't own the site. This is the broker's. This is actually through Purple Leads. So if you guys want to sign up, just tell them that I referred you and they'll let you in. Also, the owner of Purple Leads is going to be on a webinar with us. He's the super broker, this multi-seven-figure super broker. So that's an upcoming webinar we're doing with you guys. But here's who I've been selling leads to. Okay, so you come over here and they fill out the lead, right? So All right. So it goes through this thing. It goes through this process. And by the way, in the Wizard's Chest, I have a landing page just like this that you can download. Okay, so I paid like $1,500 to have landing page guys do that. So in the you have a landing page. My gift to you is just like this. Okay, so boom. Now this is where they place a pixel. So if we come up here to Pixel Helper, you'll notice that there's a pixel right here that says lead. Right? So they've optimized this for a lead. Okay, so the one that's a lead is the pixel that's a lead. We're going to come back over here to pixels. Okay, we're going to come back here to event code. So not only are we going to have, if for them, for our brokers, if we own this page, then we do it because it's going to be a separate page. So we have to put this pixel, we have to give them this pixel, and we have to give them this pixel, which we're optimizing for lead. Copy. Take the value out because there's no value. Okay, so just take that part out. And that's what you're going to give the broker. You say, hey, dude, can you install this pixel on this thank you page? So what this does is fires a conversion for all the people that actually are qualified. So now what we do is we're creating a list of people, but actually what we do first is we fire a pixel right here even. So if they're even interested in the offer, we fire a pixel to get 300 leads. And then we're optimizing for that. And then once they're actually qualified, and they're actually qualified, then we fire another one. This is our third audience. So now we have 500 of these people, and we create another lookalike list, and we're targeting that. And we're optimizing for conversions. That's the system. That's basically you telling Facebook, go find me customers. Go find me qualified people. And Facebook algorithm's so good that it will go find you. In fact, let's put it this way. I'm buying a house right now, and I emailed a mortgage agent last night. Okay, last night I emailed a mortgage agent. And this morning, as soon as I woke up, I was already seeing targeted ads from Facebook, not just for mortgage companies, but mortgage companies for specific builders. I was specifically looking at here in Facebook, in Nevada. Like, that's how accurate it is. Okay, so, if you allow Facebook to do the heavy lifting, you will make a lot of money. You just need to give them the right data. If you're feeding them the right data, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay, so let me see what questions you have, and I'll answer some more questions. I want to set the page up with you guys for $295. Mark, okay, go ahead and email us at thewhiterabbit@hiddenknowledge.school, and we'll get all that set up for you. Mine was doing that well as well. Okay, so I think that Pixel thing just needs some traffic through it. I think we're fine. My developer. That's why the team that I'm referring to, this is my personal team that will be setting you guys up with these websites for $295. So, they're better at it than me. Okay, they're the ones that do it for my campaigns. Didn't know if I was doing something wrong. Well, I'm not sure what you were doing, but I hope that I clarified a lot of the step-by-step on how to do this. Okay, all right. Any other questions that you guys have about tracking, about pixels, about any of that stuff? Does anyone have any campaign? This makes a lot more sense. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. Leapfrog you, get you guys, get more clarity to how to move forward for you guys, because I know that there's a lot to this, and even on the video training, we're doing all our best to create as easy step-by-step process. But at the end of the day, it's still building a business, guys. There's you want to make sure that you know how all these working pieces operate, and that's why you're coming to us, because we know how this stuff operates, and we're able to leapfrog you over our years of hard work and hundreds of thousands of dollars of mistakes that we've made, quite frankly. So okay. Seeing this is super helpful. Thanks, Brandon. I really hope so. That's why we're doing this Q&As, because I really want to just bring you guys up to speed to like that, because these strategies aren't rocket science. It's just it's better if you see somebody in front of you doing it that's currently spending their own money doing it. I'm not teaching you guys theories. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, because I see so many of these gurus out there that are teaching people how to go pick up chiropractor clients and go run a few Facebook campaigns. That's not scalable. This is not a real business. I want to show you guys the fundamentals, get you guys generating leads, and so then you guys can start packaging together real businesses, sellable assets that you guys can sell for millions of dollars down the line. Not something that, 5 years down the line, you're going to be having gray hairs because you're running around trying to get clients. You know what I mean? This is the difference here. So it is harder. There is a larger learning curve. There is going to be, it's going to be a bit more frustrating, but in the long term, once you figure it out, there's going to be an aha moment for you, just like there was for us, where it just clicks if you just stick to it and learn the system. So I made the mistake and made a website with WordPress.com instead of WordPress.org. Ron said it's okay if the WordPress agent installed the Facebook pixels. Would that work? I would highly recommend that you don't use WordPress.com or you install it yourself. So we have the training in Facebook Ads Wizard. If you go there and it's still being updated, but we recommend A2 hosting. You can purchase your domain, you can purchase your hosting, and as a one-click WordPress install, it takes 10 minutes. And boom, 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 you have a beautiful WordPress install. And then what I would do, Andrew, if I were you, if you're still struggling with the site stuff, which is understandable, I would just have our team do it for $295. I mean, then you have a website that is done right. If not, we still have more training here in the Facebook ads that we're adding that will step by step you through it. Okay. Hey, Jeff, this may be getting ahead of where I'm at, but I'm looking ahead. I've checked A4D as an affiliate I like to work with. On the setup, there's questions like how many lead sales can you handle per month? Tell us what you think you'll qualify and juggling. How do you, okay, so that's an interesting question, Jeff, because what you're basically asking is saying, okay, not only do I want to get my hosting through A4D, oh, no, A4D, I'm sorry, I misread this, add $4. How many leads? Tell us what you think you will qualify. This is be junk. Just be honest with them. Say, I'll probably, if you're going to probably spend $100 a day. Let's just say $100 a day once you get profitable. You're starting small, then maybe 10 leads a day. Say you're at 10 leads a day. I would maybe over exaggerate a little bit, but also be realistic. And if it's not A4D is good. If A4D doesn't get you approved, which they should, then the Purple Leads, which I'm having him actually on our webinar. I think it's when is that was on Wednesday, I think. The Super Broker webinar. So on Wednesday, I actually have him, so you guys can ask him questions directly. He's the owner of one of the largest solar brokers in the world. Sorry, I have to leave. See you later, Andrew. Sounds awesome. Okay, sounds good. All right. So cool. All right. Did you guys have any other questions you guys wanted to go over? Anything you wanted to see? Again, this is once a week, so we don't really need to just drag it out just to drag it out. If there's next week that you guys want to, this is an ongoing thing. So every week we're going to continue adding to this. So. Do you use WordPress for landing pages, or do you use a service like ClickFunnels? We do not use ClickFunnels. I use landing page guys. Excuse me. I use the landing page guys. They're a premium service. In fact, we're going to be doing a webinar with them coming up. But they are a premium service. They cost a lot of money, typically $1,500 and up per landing page, and I pay them every single time. But all the landing pages, if you purchase the Wizard's Chest upgrade, okay, or if you were in the beta part of our program, some of you guys have it. But if that is where we have all those landing pages that you can customize and tweak that are actually made by the landing page guys. But we make custom, or it's host and post. So host and post means that the broker or the owner of the company provides the landing page. So that way you don't actually do the landing page at all. So it's not WordPress. It's usually just an HTML file. It's always, sometimes we'll integrate WordPress into it, but almost always just a HTML file, because we want it to be as fast as possible. Speed is essential when it comes to paid advertising campaigns. All right. Any other questions? Do you guys like this? Do you guys find value in this weekly thing, or is this something that really adds a lot of value for you guys? Love it. Cool. Yeah, I really want to create something, it's high value. This is a community. You guys are the beginning of something, of a community. So, I really want to thank you guys Some of you guys have been with us when we were just a login to a JW player, which was, you know, a big difference to what it is now. So we're only going to keep improving it. I'm listening to every single one of your suggestions, and we're implementing. More importantly, not just we're listening, we're implementing and we're improving. And every few months, you're going to come back and be like, wow, this has gotten much better and much higher value. And hopefully, you guys grow with us and grow into this. Okay, so the Wizard's Chest, that is it's an upsell basically, but what it is all these landing pages that I've had. It's about it's at least $8,000 in landing pages. Like I'll show you the invoices. I'll send you the actual invoice per invoice. Like it's a lot of money I spent on these, and these are actually landing pages that I've actually used in live campaigns. I've tested them, and also banner ads. Of each of these banner ads, I paid about $200 a pop to have professional, you know, design a whole set of banner ads. So I have all those, and then you can, if you know a little bit about Photoshop, you can go in and customize them. You know, if you know a little bit about HTML, you can customize it, or you can just send it to either one. You can have one of our teams customize it. We'll figure out a price for that, or you can send it to somebody on Fiverr or whoever to customize it. But really, or if you know a little bit of HTML, you can customize it. So it's just a bunch of these done-for-you solutions. You know, it's all these files that I've paid a lot of money for, and it's taken us a lot of time to build the expertise in how to do it correctly. But it's just all in one Wizard's chest, or just chest that we were leapfrogging you over having to spend the time, money, and headache. Even finding the right people is a disaster. It took me years to find people that actually didn't do Mickey Mouse shit. Okay, so definitely, yes, thank you. Great, gotcha. So the beta group is it part of that? No, I had an early beta group that was part of that, but you know, only because they had to go through so much. Like we didn't even have a membership site built out. It really was, and it was like half the content. So that was kind of my gift to them. But you know, it's something that, you know, we're offering that you don't need it right away, because especially if you're working with these brokers, they're going to provide you with the landing pages. But if you're, you know, as you progress down your journey, it's 100% something I would want to have in my arsenal, because having that it's like having a war chest, the wizard chest. So I call it wizard's chest. It's my personal arsenal that it's like, to me, it's like value, and it's like having the right tools. It's like investing in I don't know what, I'm not a hand, I don't work with my hands, but I don't know what the top of the line tools are, but you know, one of those beautiful big old work chests with all the tools you could think of, and you know, it's like investing in a nice toolkit. Cool. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm seeing any other specific questions. Again, like I said, we have a long journey to go through, so we don't need to cover everything in one night. I'd rather it be concise and high value and boom, boom, boom. So if you guys don't see anything specific you guys want to go over, or suggestions, how can we improve this the next time around? So if you have any of that, that'd be helpful. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and close this out. I have another webinar I have to get on in about an hour and a half, so I got to start preparing for that. My voice is already getting hoarse. I'm losing my voice for you guys. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys, unless there's anything else, if you have any other questions. But if not, thank you guys for attending this. Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. Also, one last thing. If you guys want to refer your friends, family, coworkers, anyone who you find value with doing this, we do have an affiliate program. So I want to offer it to you guys directly that who are members first, because we're selective on who we're going to bring in as affiliates. So if you guys want an affiliate link, let us know. Email us at the White Rabbit at hiddenknowledge.school, and we'll get you set up. And so then you can start promoting us and start getting a commission. You know, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. Okay, thanks, Ronnie. Oh yeah, I want to. Cool. So just hit us up. Thank you guys. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.